We are crossing live to Absrod Oval, where the Scodfather will speak to the press.
I heard that he is in a grumpy mood.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel, and thank you for joining. Today was a disaster. It was the worst performance an Abs Magic team has ever put on a field. I've seen nothing like this. It was terrible. I had a player by the name of Shrek. He became a donkey. He was like a donkey. He wasn't a Shrek. He was a donkey. He wasn't even a flying, walking donkey. He was a big fat donkey just walking around. He wasn't even a donkey. He was worse. I don't even want to say it. Okay, just calm it down. It was really bad. And then I had Bevo. He put out Richards in the forward line. Bevo's lost the plot. He's seriously lost it. I mean, it's my fault. I should never pick players that play for Bulldogs. It's the things that I was seeing today was unbelievable. I've never seen worse. And then to top it all off, I had a troll. And I couldn't even watch the game because I was too busy checking out what this troll is talking about. How can you have a troll? What's wrong with people these days? What do you want to... Just leave me alone. What's wrong with some people? Anyway, it was unbelievable. Anyway, let's continue. Now, the first game is the Collingwood and Port Adelaide game. Now, let's go straight to Collingwood, okay? Sometimes it's better not to think, okay? Just do. You don't think. Just do it, okay? With Nick Dacos, okay? Last week I watched him. I loved what I saw. So, what do? I think, okay? I start thinking, okay? Now, the word tag comes to mind, okay? Because Ken Hinkley said he's going to tag him or something along those lines. Okay, well, if he's going to tag him, we've seen how Nick Dacos responds to tags. So I say, okay, let's wait another week. Okay, let's get another week of torture behind us. Let's watch what he can do. Let's get tortured again. I mean, last week's torture wasn't enough. I wanted to get tortured one more time. So I said, okay, let's watch Nick Dacos get tagged. Maybe he'll score a 50 or a 60. Yeah, he did. He scored 50, but in the first quarter. Now, you can't tag him anymore. He's not taggable. Okay, it's a fact. Maybe if he plays midfield, he's taggable. Okay, but on a half back line, he doesn't guard an opponent. The opponents have to guard him. I've never seen nothing like this before in my life. Okay, I watched football for 200 years now. All right, I watched football before it was made, before it was invented. I watched football, and I've never seen a player do what he's doing. Defenders are supposed to guard their players, not Dacos. The forwards guard Dacos. It's unheard of. Now, here's a tweet that I tweeted out. I put up a tweet. It says, "It's so painful to watch Dacos when you don't have him in your team. It hurt me so much. The pain was unbearable. It was hitting my chest. It was so painful, just coming down." Anyway, we had 104 likes, which means everyone had the same problem. Everyone was copying it. The people that don't have him anyway, or the people that are laughing at me because I don't have him. Just coming down, peoples. Anyway, let's continue with these scores. Let's talk about this game. Okay, let's talk about... I'm going to skip Collingwood for a little bit, okay? I'm going to talk about Port Adelaide first. Now, last week, Port Adelaide, they smashed the Lions, okay? They looked fast. They looked good. They looked quick, slick, everything. They looked tough. Now, when I watched them yesterday, was this the same team? They played Collingwood. Now, Collingwood, it's like watching the Harlem Globetrotters. If you know who they are, they're like basketball geniuses, okay? Like they do a lot of tricks. Well, Collingwood is like watching them. It's like poetry in motion. I've never seen a team so balanced. Everything runs like a machine. It's beautiful. And I don't like Collingwood, okay? Just coming down. But they're actually, I don't mind watching them. It's incredible. I can't believe I'm saying this. But they're so good to watch. And they just smashed Port Adelaide. Port Adelaide had no answers, okay? Now, here's the thing, okay? With Port Adelaide, who was the highest score? Look, one player scored 123, all right? And the rest of the next highest is 93. Well, Rosie got 92, thank God for that. Okay, but everyone's got him anyway. Now, have a look. Let's go down the order. Dan Houston, 72. Zach Butters, 67. Lucky I didn't get Zach Butters. Let's keep going down. Scott Lysette, 48. That's actually a really good score if you compare it to Shrek's. But let's not talk about Shrek now. That's later on. Horny Francis, what did he do? What did the horny man do? He scored 45. He scored 135 last week. He scored 90 less. 90. Now, I actually saw a trap coming on him. I said it's a trap. I knew it. I had friends or people and subscribers and you name it. Everyone asking me, should we get Horn Francis this week? He looked good. I said no. I said don't get him. I said wait 1 week. I want to see it one more time. He's done it. I've never seen him do this twice ever. I actually never seen him do it once. He did it last week. I've never seen that. He's not going to do it again. And I was right. He didn't do it. He was way below standards, 45. And 6 tackles. I mean, six free kicks against from a midfielder is terrible. Now, if you got Horn Francis in, what do you do? Okay? Now, you just got to wait 1 week. What can you do? If he goes bad again, you've got to trade him out. So you just wasted a trade, but you can't have him ruin your season. So it's something you've got to watch now. Maybe he plays good at Port Adelaide. Maybe he plays good in Adelaide when he goes there. But when he goes to Melbourne, he can't play good. I don't know. I don't know what his problem is. Okay. Yeah. So that was Port Adelaide. It was actually a disaster. They were unwatchable. There's no system. They had system last week, but no system this week. I couldn't work it out. How do you change so quick? Now let's get to Collingwood now. Okay. Darcy Cameron. All right. When I had Darcy Cameron last year playing for me, he played nothing like this. I watched him every single game. I was taking, every time he ran, I was running with him. Next to the TV, I was running alongside him just to make sure he can tackle. I was tackling the pillows when he was tackling players. But he's changed. This is not Darcy Cameron. I think he thinks he's Max Gawn, cross between somebody else. He's become Superman. So impressive. Actually, he was that impressive that I'm going to get him in my team. Work that out, and I tell him never get him in, and I'm getting him in. He just looks so good, tackles everything, and his tackles stuck. It was poetry in motion. So he's coming in my team. Now I said Tom Mitchell was a trap. No, first I said lock him in and throw away the keys. Then I changed my mind. I said don't do that. Just go with the heart. Well, 2 good games in a row. He's actually not too bad. But again, I would still avoid. Okay, He's only getting 27 touches. Okay, so those 40 touch games are not there. But the 27 touches, he's doing okay with them. He's getting a lot of the hard ball gets, so he's actually doing good. Contested possession, 16. So he's exactly what Collingwood needed. Look at the hundreds all the way down. If you got, there's no one else in Collingwood that I suppose you would need. There's no rookies here. They're ready for a grand final, this team. Richmond play Collingwood next week, and I'm a Richmond supporter, as you know, and I can't see us getting within 10 goals of Collingwood. It's not going to happen. Collingwood, unless we tag Dacos with 2 players, not 1. We need 2 players on him. Just come down. Anyway, that's it for this game. Let's go to the next game. Now, Rory Laird came back 147, so people that captained him were very happy if they had the bravery to captain him after last week, but he made up for it this week, 147, and we were hoping for a price drop. It might have to wait a little bit longer, but that's okay. There's plenty of other discounts coming through right now. Dawson, 110. He did okay. He was actually going really slow, but then towards the end, he just picked up. Richmond were just kicking straight to him. At one stage, Adelaide were 45 points down, and it looked like they're going to win. It was incredible. And I was watching this. It was torture. Anyway, who else is Supercoach relevant here? I think that's about it. There's no more Supercoach relevance. No, there isn't. There's any young kids here? Any young boys? Max Michelini, 48. It's okay for the bench, but not on field. Not enough. Rashelli, well, he's not a really Supercoach relevant. He's more fantasy relevance. Not fantasy. What am I talking about? Draft. He's more draft relevant. That's it for them. Now over to Richmond. Hopper 119. Had a good game. Went off injured at one stage, but 119. That's brilliant. That's pretty much my second highest scorer for my team at the moment. My team's going that bad. So he scored a 119. Very good. Taranto 95. So everyone's got him, so that's fine. He went at 64% again, whereas Hopper went at 82% this week. Picked up. I blasted him and he listened. The one to watch here is Samson Ryan. 72 points. He's a cheapo ruck forward. I might have to put him in cover my loop. I might lose my loophole because of him, because it's going to be cash you can't afford to lose. We're going to give him another week, see how he goes. If it's another big performance, mind you, he's playing Collingwood, so maybe not. But if he has a big game again, you're going to have to get him in the following week. And that's it for the Richmond. There's no more players Supercoach relevant. I just hope you kept Hopper. I told a lot of people, please keep Hopper, don't get rid of him. I said he's the best of the 300k players. Well, that's besides Zeeble. Zeeble's another one who's one of the better ones. And Hopper was the best of the midfielders. Anyway, let's continue. And then Saturday night came. Okay, Saturday night was terrible. Okay, I was too ashamed to watch any of these games. Okay, I actually watched the whole game. This game, I watched all of it from start to finish. And in between, I was chatting to a troll. Okay, actually, I couldn't even talk to the troll because I couldn't see what he was writing. But someone else was doing it for me. So thank you, Jeff. Jeff was doing all the talking for me. But anyway, now Marshall 129. He's good. Okay, although Tim English went 139, but Marshall is really good. You've got to have him in your team if you don't have him. But then again, who do you get? Because you got a few good ones now. You got Tim English. You got 3 good ruckmen to pick from right now. Tim English, Rowan Marshall, and Darcy Cameron, and that's it. And for me right now, Darcy Cameron is a better option because it's cheaper. Hopefully, I can go from Darcy Cameron to Gawn soon. It'll just be a swap, or maybe I'll just put Gawn on the forward line. See how we go. Just coming down. Anyway, so Marshall looked good. Sinclair's got his roll back. It looks good. He looked good last week. It looks good again this week. We're gonna have to get him as well. Although last week he didn't score that much, I think, off memory. So he might come a bit cheaper as well. Jack Steele, another bad performance. 96, not enough. He did look injured at one stage. 29 possessions, going at 62%, it's not enough. But St Kilda, they smashed the Dogs. I didn't see this coming. I can't believe how well coached they are. They looked a different team than last year. Now, my boy Stocker, he did enough. 74, I'm happy. I'll take it. Mind you, he had 98 Dream Team points. So he went at 66%. Had he gone a bit better, he would have got a lot more. He had 18 possessions. Last week he had 20, so same thing. So I'm happy with the 75s, 80s. That's okay. We'll take it. Caminiti, I think that's how you say it, or is it Samaniti? I'm not sure. It's Anthony Samaniti, okay? 102k. Now, I got him on my bench. He scored more than Braun. I should have just put him on field. I didn't know this was going to happen. But anyway, Samaniti, 73 points. He's going to make some cash, some serious cash. Now, I'd rather have Samaniti at 102k than have Philippou at 168k, whatever he costs. And he only scores a 59 and kicks 3 goals to get that score. So Samaniti is much better option. Okay, so I'm very happy with him. If you have Hunter Clark, I'm sorry. You got to get rid of him. He's no good. Scored a 60. Wangani Milera, 76. Again, it's not enough, okay? You didn't bring him in to score 76s. You brought him in to get your hundreds, like a Hopper or like someone else. Well, I got rid of him. Maybe I should have kept him and got rid of Braun, but it doesn't matter. Same thing. Although he scored 36 more points. It might come valuable later on. Just calm it down. Anyway, let's move over to the Dogs. Now, they're coached by Bevo, okay? Their positions, let's have a look what they're playing. Starting half-back, but he didn't play half-back. He was playing in the forward line every time. The whole team was all over the place. Oscar Baker, we don't know if he's going to get dropped or not soon. Scored 55. And is there anyone else of value here? McLean, 62. It's way too expensive for a player for McLean to score 62. Not worth it. If you got him, he's no good. Richards let me down, but I don't blame Richards. Richards is a good player. He's a Jet. It's not his fault that he's playing the forward line because the coach put him there. Just coming down. Liam Jones, I'm glad most of you held. Okay, I advised to hold. You held. Scored 76. He did good, but I think you have to upgrade him to now. There's a lot of good options. Although you can keep him at 76, is not too bad. All right, so maybe you'll keep him. Bailey Dale, 83, followed by his 60 last week. He's going to drop. He's going to become so cheap. He's going to be a 400k the way he's going. Disappointing, very disappointing. Jack McRae, 85. He was playing full forward. It was just unbelievable. I'm speechless. I can't. 7 kicks. When does McRae have 7 kicks? I've never seen McRae ever have 7 kicks in a whole game. He normally has 7 kicks in 5 minutes. 7 kicks, 18 handballs. Like I don't have him. I was going to get him pre-season. I was going to get Libbo as well. The whole Dogs team, they just lost. But there's one player here. Take note. Hayden Crozier. Although I'm too scared to get him. But you can still get him. You can watch him one more week. Then get him the following week. He's at 220k. He's very cheap. Scored a 96. Took a lot of the kick-ins. Very impressive, actually. So, actually, Crozier pretty much took the role that Richards was taking. So, they sort of switched and it killed Richards. So, Crozier looked good. The Bont, I had a VC on him, 125. I'm taking it. I'll take the 125. I'll take anything right now. And that's about it. And in English, 139. English looked good. I'm just too scared to get English because he can break down any minutes. He's not one of the players that's durable, so I'm not sure I'll touch him. I'd rather get Darcy Cameron. Plus, he's cheaper. Okay, that's it for this game. Okay, next we go to the North Melbourne and Freo game. Now, North Melbourne, LDU, he went nuts again. That's two scores of 150 in a row. There is some serious scoring power from LDU. So if you've got LDU, you're laughing right now. Okay, it's 2 scores of 150. That's nuts. Now, Jack Zeeble at 350k, he's a primo. Okay, he's a primo. He just forward and defense, wherever you want him. Perfect. And next door to him, Sheezel. He's a primo as well. He's not a rookie, he's a primo. He's better than some of the other primos out there. He's better right now, defensively right now. He's much better than the big boys, than the Doc. He's better than all of them. He's better than the Doc. He's better than Dawson. He's pretty much better than most of the defenders right now. Sheezel is a gun. Okay, so I'm not going to keep him all year. So I've just saved 3 trades from upgrading to Sheezel is a keeper. Zeebel's a keeper. So we've got 2 keepers already. It's perfect. Okay, we don't need trades. Okay, we've already got two primos for nothing. Anyway, so I did bring Sheezel in. I couldn't bring Zeeble in because I kept Braun. Okay, because I had an injury. I had to keep him. Josh Kelly. So Josh Kelly was on the bench today. Anyway, Cunnington, 85. That's not enough. He's a 400k player. Scoring at 85, it's nowhere near enough. Okay, you need him to be a keeper. So it's time to go. If you got Cunnington, let him go. Let him loose. Okay, just calm down. Now, Tom Powell again, not enough. 73. Actually, Tom Powell. Yeah, 73 is not enough. Now, speaking of, where is he? Comden, 12 points. I warned people. I said he's not going to be a ruck this week. He's going to play as a forward. That's why he's 12 points. He's no good. Okay, and don't expect those big scores that he was giving to you last week, okay? Because he needs a ruck time. And Goldie, 80 years old. Okay, he's 80, maybe 85. He doesn't even have teeth. Okay, Goldie has no teeth. I saw it. No teeth. And he just smashed the Shrek. He put the Shreks to bits. Shrek scored 41 points. Braun scored more than Shrek, okay? And you know how much angry I was with Braun. The Donkey scored 41. Unbelievable. I can't believe this. I'm cursed this year, okay? Supercoach is really punishing me this year. But it's okay. We're going to come back still. Despite all the problems, we're going to come back strong because the team is balanced. What do you see my team? Now, that's it for North Melbourne. Okay, where's Phillips? Did he play? I didn't watch this game. How did Phillips not even play this game? Wasn't he? No, Howell was a sub. Phillips didn't even get a game. That's unheard of. Well, you can't blame them. They're winning, so coach obviously knows what he's doing. But I can't believe Phillips didn't play. Anyway, let's move over to Fremantle now. Okay. Now Cox, And Luke Ryan, both of them, 2 weeks in a row, they've gone nuts. Luke Ryan scored 300 points in 2 games. I still won't touch him. Cox, again, he went massive. I won't touch him either. Okay, we've got a dog in the house. Just coming down, everybody. Just everyone coming down. He saw Shrek. He saw a dog key. He's barking. Just coming down, dog. Okay. Now, we've got Andrew Brayshaw. Not doing enough. He's at 106. Okay, my dog's going crazy. Doesn't like Shrek. Okay. Let's continue. Brody, not enough. 71. That's 2 weeks in a row he's failed. Something wrong with Fremantle Dockers. They're going backwards. The dog's going crazy because I'm coming towards Shrek now. The dog's panicking. Okay, just coming down, everybody. Okay, here he is, Shrek. 41. Unbelievable. Wilson last week, some people were jumping on. 52, not enough. Okay, this Henry, 54. It was 200k. People got excited last week. Not enough. Jackson, 57. Fremantle lost 2 big games now. It's terrible. Anyway, let's move on. Now, let me show you something. If you're having a bad week, you haven't seen a bad week yet. This is a bad week, okay? I mean, you may say you had Gorn and scored 0. Well, let me tell you something. My Shrek didn't score much more. It's only 40 points more. It's like a 0 anyway. Stocker, 74. Okay, I'll take the 74 from Stocker, okay? He's making cash. Richards, 70, that's not enough. Okay, had to go 100. Roll change. How do you plan a roll change? It's just cursed. Okay, so you got a roll change. I wasn't expecting it. Now, what's the bet tomorrow? Warple plays forward, Setterfield plays forward, and Callaghan plays on a wing. I can see it coming. Anyway, Dockery, 73, not enough. Let me down bad. Braun, 46. I shouldn't even have Braun in my team. I don't know. Remember I told you on a video, I said the most important position in your team is your F5 and F6. All I had to do was pick Sheasel and Cheezel, okay? Whatever their names are. I just picked them, Zeeble and Cheezel. But now, I instead, what do I do? I pick Flanders and Braun. That was the mistake. One small mistake, and you fall so far behind. That's probably a loss of maybe 200, 250 points. Just one small error. But we fixed it. But that was the error we were trying to fix from the start, and we got it wrong. It was a big mistake. I took the gamble. I even said I'm gambling. I mean, I was going to gamble with Sheasel. I didn't know I was going to play in defence, but anyway, let's not worry about that now. Dunkley, Ashcroft, okay, they went okay. Rosie went okay, but everyone's got them. Bonds, my captain, scored 250 or 125. I'm taking any score right now. Any score above 100 is a captain score for me right now. I'll take it. Okay, Marshall went 129. Happy with Marshall today. Cheezel, what a star. 114. And then they got the donkey here, Shrek. Now, Shrek, well, the game was in Perth already, but you know what we did, okay? We flew them. We flew the whole Perth team all the way to Adelaide, okay? Then the team went back. It was a trick because we left Shrek behind. Shrek was not allowed to come back. So now Shrek is stuck in Adelaide. If you're wondering where Shrek is and you can't find him, he's in Adelaide right now. He's stuck there. Anyway, with no money, okay? I said no money for him. Nothing. I gave him a hotel room, but he's got a hotel room. And he's got food coming, okay? Sandwiches. That's all he's getting. Anyway, if you're having a bad week, don't worry. We're gonna bounce strong. I've got a plan and a half. Wait till you see my team next week. This week is the last week of torture. The torture's over now. Now we're gonna have the teams that we want. Our Ferrari should be ready. I'm gonna show you my Ferrari. It's ready. It'll be ready next week. Okay, it's coming out of the garage. It's red. It's gonna fly. I'm gonna show you. And my team is set. Okay, all the heartbreak, everything is gonna be over. And now the season starts for me. Round 3. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for joining. And remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.